The topic of today is how the government handles illegal migrants. How they handle illegal migrants. The question that prompted this discussion reads, look at the long question that prompted this discussion. Why is your president deporting people out of the United States? We are under the impression that your president is a Christian. The Bible said to treat immigrants with compassion, justice, and hospitality. Besides, America is a no man's land. All residents in America are immigrants who came from another country. They may be first, second, third, fourth, or even 10th generation. Bottom line is that everyone comes from another country. America is built on immigrants. This is the question now. Why I'm responding to this question is that the questioner brought in Bible in there. What the Bible says. And the Christianity of the government and what the Bible says. He has to be corrected. That's why I'm responding to this question. If you didn't put in the Bible said to treat immigrants with compassion, I would have not responded to this question. But he brought in Bible in there. So we have to respond to it. So let's go to solution we gave him. When we gave people solution, we just post it in this channel. That's what this channel is all about. We post in the solution. Solution. Questioner. You are right that everyone residing in United States can trace their ancestors back to their original country outside the United States. You are right in that. And many people will likely share your sentiment on that. However, the fact remains that there is work to be done. There's work to be done. Regardless of whether one is Christian or non-Christian, the government has work to do. The Bible encourages us to work according to these Bible verses. The government has work to do. 1 Thessalonians 4:11-12. To make it your ambition to lead a quiet life, you should mind your own business and work with your hands, just as we told you, so that your daily life may win the respect of outsiders, and so that you will not be dependent on anyone. We have to work. The Bible encourages us to work, including the government. Ecclesiastes 9:10. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. For in the realm of the dead, where you are going, there is neither working, nor planning, nor knowledge, nor wisdom. Bible encourages us to work, and that includes government. Whether we are Christian or not, we have work to do. The work to be done here, what's the work to be done here, as Christian or non-Christian, is the deportation of illegal migrants. That is the work the government doing here. Deportation of illegal immigrants out of the country. Yes. Questioner, you mentioned in your question that the Bible says that immigrants should be treated with compassion. Okay, you didn't tell us the verses you are referring to, but I believe these are Bible verses you believed I believe you refer to, that encourages compassion to immigrants. These are the Bible verses. Exodus 23:9. Do not oppress a foreigner. You know how it feels to be a foreigner because you were a foreigner in Egypt. Leviticus 19:33. When a foreigner reside among you in your land, do not mistreat them. The foreigner residing among you must be treated as your native born. Love them as yourself, for you were a foreigner in Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Deuteronomy 27:19. Cursed is anyone who withholds justice from the foreigner, the fatherless, or the widows. Cursed is anyone who does that. Exodus 22:21. Do not mistreat or oppress a foreigner, for you were a foreigner in Egypt. These are verses I believe you are referring to, talking about treating immigrants with compassion. Questioner, please don't look at these Bible verses we just read as immigration law. They are not immigration laws. You can see that these Bible verses on extending compassion to immigrants are Old Testament ancient laws given to the children of Israel as they travel out of Egypt to the promised land. So when they get to their promised land, this is their laws. It's an ancient laws given to them. It's in the Old Testament. In ancient time, the concept of countries with strictly defined borders and travel documentations such as passports and visa do not exist in that ancient time in the same way it does today. In today's practice, countries secure their borders. It's not like that in the ancient times. Look at the example of people in the Bible who globe-trotted without travel documentation. As follows. Genesis chapter 11 to chapter 14 will tell you how Father Abraham and 100 of his household embarked on a pilgrimage from Ur of Chaldees. They traveled through Haran and finally to Canaan, the promised land, without documentation, without the border being strictly monitored. Genesis chapter 20 to 25, Isaac and his household moved from place to place several times within the southern Canaan. No documentation, no strict border. Genesis 25 to chapter 30, you see Jacob traveled from Beersheba to Haran. He journeyed with his household from Haran to Shechem, from Shechem to Hebron in Canaan. During the great famine, his son Jacob, who is the governor of Egypt, moved him and his household from Canaan to Egypt. This is how they travel. Anywhere you want to go, you go. No strict border, no documentation. Questioner, please note that this type of travel is no more applicable today. It's ancient time travel. It's not applicable today. We are in the modern life. Every country has immigration laws that they implement For example, if you plan to visit another country, you go to the country's embassy or consulate near you to apply for legal entry permit into that country. That's what the modern life implements. All country does that. If you are granted an entry permit, you must follow the legal entry procedure allowed. It is crucial to comply with the country's specific entry requirement. Any other way is illegal, and it is against the law to stay in a country illegally. It's against the law. That's why they are called illegal immigrants. Immigrants who stay in a country illegally are regarded as crime, are regarded as criminals, because they have broken the immigration laws when they became illegal immigrants. Because they are staying in the country illegally, they will be taken out of the country through the deportation process. We have 195 countries in the world. 195. Each country, including the country where you reside, questioner, has immigration laws and policies in place that allow for the deportation and removal of illegal immigrants, because it is against the law for one to stay in any country illegally. It does not, to me, it does not make sense that some countries, such as recalcitrant ones, they have this policy of not accepting deportee back in their country. It makes no sense why they're doing that, why they have that policy. They allow them in. Allow them in, for God's sake. It's their home country. But some countries don't allow deportee in. I wonder why they have that policy. Allow them in. It's their own country. When they return, they can follow the proper immigration process by visiting the country's embassy or consulate to apply for legal entry back, to become legal. I mean, you don't just stay in the country illegal. It's criminal. It's a criminal offense. With this said, I wonder why the United States deportation of illegal immigrants should be making global headline. Why? Why is the deportation that the United States are making are becoming global headline that everybody is talking about? This is what every country does. Each country uses its own policies and immigration law to remove illegal immigrants from the country. Each country wants to ensure that its immigration laws are upheld and respected. So I hope this explains the deportation and deportation process of illegal immigrants. Question: I don't look at the United States government as a villain. It is a policy every country applies in this modern state. You can't compare it with the Old Testament laws or foreigners. No. This is a modern life, and every country applies, have the policies in place. Every country has you can't. There's no country without policies or immigration law in place to remove or to allow people into their country. So, United States deportation of illegal immigrant should not be making any headline. Should not be making any headline. It's what they're supposed to do. It's what the government is supposed to do. They're supposed to work, and that is what they are doing. Viewers, please stay tuned for the next topic coming up soon.